Okay, so let's talk about Only Murders in the Building's latest episode, what we just saw, and where are we going. So, we pretty much just got a great episode here. I don't know why I said pretty much so many times. But no, this was such a good episode, honestly. So, we leave off things in the previous episode with we pretty much think Nina might be the one that did the whole thing killing Bunny, and we'll get into that right now. But before we do, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're going to be covering Only Murders in the Building every single week. We will have a theory video tomorrow as well about what we could see in the next episode. But here today, we're just talking about the latest episode, which saw the Lucy introduction. So Lucy pretty much had been the character we didn't really know much of all up until the first season as well. And this time we really got to see who Lucy really is. So Lucy was actually Charles's surrogate daughter who he had from a previous relationship, and when they split up, he was forbidden from communicating with her, and this pretty much has been something Charles has been dealing with. And to see Charles see Lucy again, definitely you could tell that he had been missing her so much. So while this all happened, Charles was actually doing the Bronzos reboot, which pretty much went nowhere for him, as he told and was told he was going to be a wheelchair bound, suffering a touch of dementia, which was a last minute script change for Charles, and he didn't like this, where he now saw Lucy waiting for him there after all this time. So Charles is able to introduce his daughter to Mabel and Oliver as they're about to cook some food up. Lucy actually pulls out one of the knives that Charles has, and the knife is actually covered in blood, and it is the murder weapon. So pretty much they are panicking about this because what's actually happening, who's able to come in and out of their homes and do all of this planting. And this is when Lucy reveals that there is actually a hidden door that leads to a labyrinth of secret corridors that is throughout the Arconia. Pretty much anybody can get through and have like this sort of peephole into different apartments to find out what's going on. So pretty much something the killer would definitely be using a lot in order to get whatever they need done. And so as they're walking these passageways, they actually come aboard the pregnant board president Nina, who is talking to what seems to be a real estate developer type person. Actually is her partner, saying that Bunny had to go and it's all for the better good, as they are trying to modernize the Arconia and pretty much leave the old Arconia behind, something of course Bunny would not want. And this leads the trio to believe that this is definitely proof that Nina wanted Bunny dead and she is the killer here. So pretty much they try to go and get a confession from her, but as they arrive to her apartment, they realize that they're not going to get a confession out of her. They're actually going to get the baby out of her because her water actually breaks as they're in there, and now the baby is on its way. Charles calms her down, and the other two and his daughter just look on, and then they realize that Nina is not actually the killer, as she's showing this sort of like sadness that Bunny won't be here and wants justice for Bunny and wants them to really find this murderer because Bunny deserves that justice. So they realize that no, it's not actually that. So in the end, Lucy leaves after all of this, but she tells Charles how she really feels about him. And they have this sort of heart-to-heart that was really great to see, and I think something that Charles really needed to keep going forward. So really great on that to show that whole thing between them. But she doesn't really reveal to Charles that she was there the night of Bunny's murder, and we get that in a flashback where we see that she pretty much saw the murder, sort of, and we get a little glimpse of the murder. She heard the murder happen, and so now we know that she knows the murder does use these corridors for that. So in the final scene, however, we see that Charles has met up with Jan, who has been incarcerated for some time now and has been calling him up constantly. So maybe Jan knows something that can actually help them in a bed through all of this thing with Bunny. So we're definitely going to see in the next episode what that might be. And Jan just looks like she's ready to spill something. So I'm interested in what that's going to be. But what a great episode, right? Definitely one with more feelings. And I think the Charles episodes really always get to me for some reason. I think he's always just trying to do as best as he can, and as he told Lucy, she was trying to sort of keep this contact, but of course the mother didn't let him, as he explains it. And I thought that was such an emotional scene, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. I think that Lucy has really paved the way for them to find out what exactly is this mystery going on here, and I'm excited to see what that is. But let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this episode. Definitely a more self-contained episode, but I think that one of the biggest episodes for sure, as we definitely are learning more about who this killer might be. Another interesting thing we saw that definitely makes everything more convoluted here is that Theo and also Teddy have returned, and I think that definitely sets up a lot, especially knowing that the animosity that Teddy probably has towards the trio after everything that happened. I think we're about to see some interesting stuff here, and he even tells Oliver that he is going to mess him up, whatever it takes. So I think that that's definitely going to add some more room here to speculate on what exactly is going on here. So definitely excited to find out where we go from here. I just want to say it. Who has an allergy? We saw that killer sneeze, so we'll definitely talk more about that in the theory video tomorrow, where we'll line up the suspects, as now we're halfway through the season, and see who could it actually be that killed Bunny Folger. So anyways, as always, that's going to do it for me. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We just hit 22,000 this weekend, which was amazing, and hopefully we can get to 25,000 before the end of the month. So that's 15 days from now. Can we do it? I think we definitely could, and I'm excited for it. So anyways, as always, if you want to check out that video on the left, make sure you check it out. Check out all my other videos on the Only Murders in the Building Season 2, as well as other shows you might like Better Call Saul. We have an episode recap about last night's episode as well, and we will definitely be doing a ton more shows, as we have a lot of shows coming out in July just. So make sure you're subscribed for that. But as always, road to 25,000 subscribers. At 25,000 we will do a giveaway, so you don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you're subscribing, liking, commenting, all of that below, and that notification bell on so you know when the videos drop. But as always, leave your theories, your thoughts. Who do you think did it? We'll have a theory video on all the suspects tomorrow. So if you want that video, make sure you're subscribed, like, comment, share. As always, stay safe, stay positive. If you're still listening, really appreciate you making it to the end. Go ahead and comment below another show or movie you want me to check out, and I'll be taking some considerations as well. But as always, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll see you all next time. Stay safe, stay positive, my friends.